What is up, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jesse Vasquez, founder of AirVenture Hosting Company, AirVenture Academy, airventure.com, airventure/org/ I'm just kidding, I don't have all those other things, but I am a real estate investor and I do invest in people like yourselves, and I want to pour this information off to you. If you're looking to host relocation claims, things that you need to do and things that you need to not do and things that you need to avoid, this video is going to be specifically for you. So I hope that you're able to tune into this, and at the very end of this episode I'm actually going to talk about things that you do not want to do. In fact, I just had an issue with a relocation claim that I had to cancel, and I can tell you that it was pretty hard for me to cancel a relocation claim, and also I lost about $50,000 in this claim, but I was okay with it. So watch this all the way to the very end to get that information. For those of you that aren't fully aware of what relocation claims are, it's where a family actually loses their property due to some kind of crazy event, catastrophic event, such as a fire in their property, a flood. And just so that you guys know, every 88 seconds in the United States, somebody loses their property due to a fire or flood or some kind of damage. You don't have to necessarily be in these big giant cities to have relocation claims. These actually happen quite a bit to a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and they have to live somewhere. And I want you guys to keep this in mind. When somebody loses their property, they're going through some very traumatic experiences, whether they're at the home or they're not at the home. Imagine losing all of your belongings and literally potentially having nothing, or a place that you feel safe in that you are no longer able to stay in because of it's just uninhabitable. But some of the issues that I've ran into in the past that I don't want you to run into. So the first one is make your property actually livable. And what I mean by that is a lot of the times we have, if you're in the Airbnb space, just like I am, you'll have this very beautiful property, and that property will be great for a couple nights, but you might not have enough cookware, you might not have enough glasses. If you're hosting a family, everything that you would need in your property if you lived in it, that you probably have in your house right now, that's what you need to have literally for a family that's relocating into your property. They need to have cookware, baking pans, cooking sheets, Rachel Ray cookware. Did I just say software? Rachel Ray, if you make software, let me know, okay? I want to jump in on this, and I will be your first very favorite advocate. And Rachel Ray is awesome, by the way, you guys. And I'm not sponsored by this, even though, Rachel, if you do want to sponsor me, I would gladly take that. Love your cookware. Second thing is that you want to make sure that you are thinking about these families ahead of time. And what I mean by that is you want to have dressers in your property. Unlike Airbnb, like I talked about a second ago, a lot of folks that have Airbnb properties don't technically have dressers in their home. Like I mentioned the cookware a minute ago. It's great for a couple nights, but again, you got to think about the longevity of these people actually in your property. They're going to be living in there. Make sure that you have, cabinets, that you have space for people to put things, a closet. You guys, this is a huge thing, and I know that I'm saying this out loud right now, and you're probably like, dude, I have a closet in my property. Like, who doesn't have a property or have a closet? There's a lot of people that have bought properties or that have properties that are just a room or like an office or something, and they consider it a room, but in fact it doesn't have a closet. And people store their things in a closet. That's just how people live. I have a closet. If I took you guys to it right now, you'd be like, holy crap, you have way too many shoes. I've ran into this myself, where I actually own a property that has, it's a 2-bedroom on paper, but it has 2 additional rooms that do not have closets in it. And these worked great for Airbnbs, but the second that you get a family to live in there, they will tell you that, dude, you don't have a closet in here. Like, where are we supposed to store our stuff? So walk these families through your property. And I've been working on relocation claims for years, you guys. Years and years. Since about 2016, I've been working with insurance companies. I felt way too comfortable, as in that I thought, and I feel, and I don't think, I know my properties are very upscale. And when I say that, I'm going to have a video play right now. It's a property that we have. It's called a Daisy Oasis. And this is a place that has a pool. It's this beautiful home that has been kind of reconstructed from a modern era, mid-century modern, to nowadays. So it has this very good appeal. But what actually happened is that I had a family come without actually looking at the property, and they just booked it based off the pictures. Now this is where I screwed up. I've had families stay in this property for many, many years now, where they feel comfortable being there. They actually really enjoy being in this property. And for me, I didn't necessarily think about it too much. And just so you guys know, relocation claims happen like this. A family can lose their property today, and literally tomorrow there's a relocation specialist that is literally searching for a property for them to go stay in within literally a day or two of them actually having that horrible event at their property. These relocation claims happen fast. They work very quick. They will reach out to you quickly and they will want information from you quickly. And these families can move in literally within a day or two of actually losing their property. Sometimes it takes a little bit more because they got to work with adjusters and it's a back and forth thing. I'll film another video on that at another time. But for the meantime and your time's sake and the purposes of this call, what am I pretending we're on a call right now? For the purposes of this video, I want to really just be very transparent. I had this family move in literally after a couple days after I lost their property. I did not have them walk the property. They got into the home and they said the pictures don't look exactly what it looked like. And in fact, I feel this property looks better than it does in person than it does in photos. And secondly, they were naming off things that they didn't like. Right now we're dealing with a cold spur, like it's 40 degrees in California. Oh my God, that's so cold. But ants don't like, in California, don't like to be cold. So guess what ants do during the winter season in California? They come in the house. If you get a relocation claim, 100% every time, make sure that you or a staff member walks that family through the property and they actually get to see it firsthand where it's tangible. They can touch it and see it, because at the end of the day, you don't want to put together all these leases and all these terms like I did for $7,500 for 6 months, which if you do the math on that, that equals out to be like 7 times 6 is 42. Oh my God, I don't know math. But anyway, it's probably right around like $45,000 or something like that. I could have avoided this entire situation by literally just walking them through the property. Again, this is me being too confident in the space, and sometimes at the end of the day, we need to be humbled in our own ways. And for me, this is exactly what happened. And relocation claims are hard to get. They're difficult to get because families walk different properties. But in this situation, they just saw the place, they loved it, and they wanted to get in right away. But unfortunately, the second they opened the door, they were finding issues that they weren't happy with. And just so you know, not everybody's going to love your place. Not everybody's going to be happy with your place. Not everybody is going to always think the same way that you feel about your own place. And this is why I talk about always curating spaces that are specific to the avatar of the people that you're going to serve. So if you're going to be going after the relocation claims, make sure that you have all the things that I talked about earlier, where it's actually habitable to live in. And what I mean by that is like everything that somebody's going to need to move into a place to stay there for 6 months, it's all in one space. When I do these meetups, or when I meet with these folks in these properties, I'll ask them, like, is this everything that you need? Is there stuff that's missing? Some people will say, I wanted we had a fire pit at our house that burnt, or we lost it. Do you mind getting a fire pit? No problem. Like, I'll get a fire pit. I want people to feel super comfortable in my properties. And again, I didn't walk somebody through, and I hope that you all don't make this type of mistake. And I think that sometimes we get overly excited about getting these kinds of contracts, especially as you get a message from a relocation specialist. And it can be very fun. It can be very insightful. It could be super humbling to help a family obviously leave a hotel to come to a place. That's what I love about this, doing this, but not everybody's going to be happy. Again, this could have all been avoided. So if you find this helpful, leave a comment down below. If you ran into issues like this, leave a comment down below. And I look forward to hearing from whatever you guys think about this relocation stuff. But again, at the end of the day, relocation claims and hosting folks like this, it is not about us, it's about them. And I think the more that you start to put your mind in that kind of process, the better your business is going to be. These agencies are going to know that you're operating on those levels and have that wavelength. And I think that a lot of times people need to feel that. And if you're excited about hosting people and you want them to feel comfortable in your home and you give that energy off, you will receive that same energy back. So I encourage you all to start thinking in that way, and it will definitely help you grow your business. I can attest to that myself. If you found this valuable, please like and share this with somebody that you know that's looking into this space. And if you guys didn't know, I'm actually holding a midterm rental summit in San Diego, April 30th to May 1st this year, 2023. If you haven't got your tickets, you should. I would love to connect with you. There's going to be about 5 or 6 other speakers there that are in the midterm rental space that are kicking butt. And it's going to be a day that you can literally learn how to operate your business, what kind of design you need, who to go after, who to connect with. I'll be talking specifically about relocation claims and how to build a business on that end. So you definitely want to make the summit because tickets are going up. We're selling out super fast. I hope to see you there. San Diego 2023, April 30th to May 1st. See you out there. Have a good day, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and be well.